welcome to my review of SmackDown that aired on the 26th of the 9th, 14. Now, Ambrose is back. Dean Ambrose is back, and a friggin' magician after what happened on Raw. They recapped that at the beginning of SmackDown, how he magically escapes from the room and appeared in the box. The only explanation given on commentary was, there were two doors to the room. They didn't realise there was another door. Okay, I don't care, it was a fun little spot. SmackDown kicks off with The Miz and Sandow in the ring, and I love Sandow so much. He's pacing back and forth, exactly like The Miz is. Then they showed the segment of Miz TV from Main Event, which was Ambrose on. And again, Sandow has a microphone that's not turned on, and it's just emulating The Miz in however he's speaking to Ambrose. This actually segment makes me actually kind of want to watch Main Event if they actually do relevant sections here and there. Because Ambrose was on, ignores him, then just headbutts The Miz, throws Sandow out the ring, dirty deeds to Miz, like props him up in the chair, puts his glasses back on, puts like the microphone in his hands, like, thanks for having me, Miz, it was great to be on, isn't he great, folks? Yeah, he's a good guy. So yeah, this is what's led to this match. And yeah, good match to start off with. I'd say Miz, now he's found this gimmick. I used to be so depressed seeing him on the TV screen, but now he has really found himself in this gimmick, and with Sandow at his side, so good. And Dean Ambrose, he gets the babyface reaction he deserves. WWE are looking for potential babyfaces because it's very thin at the moment. Ambrose definitely must be one of the biggest names up there to be talked about. So John Cena was our top babyface, and it was Roman Reigns, and now he's gone for a while. So I'd say Ambrose is a clear number 2 now. Got so many other guys. I'll do a video on that. So many other guys that could come up, but regardless, this was a really good match to kick off. And of course, before the match is over, Seth and Kane appear on the ramp. And yeah, you know what's going to happen. Miz gets up, gets ready for the skull-crushing finale, but Ambrose counters, dirty deeds, boom, staring a hole through Seth Rollins as he pins the Miz. Good match. I'm assuming there won't be a Miz and Ziggler thing, which makes me very sad if Ziggler's not going to be around on SmackDown. But it kept him relevant. Ambrose getting his first pinfall victory since coming in. Good solid match. And of course he's getting attacked by both Authority members. There's actually Cena chance for the crowd wanting it out. So frankly, with Ambrose becoming babyface, it's helping Cena out and getting him more popular. Mainly because they don't want Ambrose to get double teamed. So they prefer Cena to come out than Ambrose get beaten up by 2 people. But Cena doesn't come out. But Ambrose manages to dodge around them and actually steals Seth Rollins' briefcase and runs out with it. So hopefully this won't be the last segment of this through the show. Let's see what we get. Well, it seems like I was wrong about not getting Ziggler on the show. Because apparently we've got a Battle Royale. Winner gets an Intercontinental match, not on the pay-per-view, not next week, tonight. This is out of nowhere. Why the hell was this kind of thing not advertised on Raw? If you say this, come on, use SmackDown, it's good. Carry on storylines, give some of the lesser known people more time to have storylines, use it. But yeah, this is actually a really good Battle Royale. And it's the first time I've seen Kofi Kingston, Big E, Xavier Woods since they were about to start a faction. I want to see it. I want to see heel sides from these guys. I think they could be really good at it. But all of them are babyface in this match. It's got all the usual suspects in there. No hugely mentionable things apart from Cesaro pressing Big E up above his head. Just to have Titus O'Neil shove Big E off. I think that was meant to be Big E's elimination, because then Cesaro lays in some very hard-looking forearms and drives Titus into the corner, and they get in a bit of a grounded scruffle for a bit, because I think Titus messed up. Titus also kills Zack Ryder, sits him on the rope, and then just shoves him backwards off outside the ring. Yeah, then it comes down to our final three, which is Kofi, Swagger, and Cesaro. And they have a few cool little spots between them, a few near misses, and then it's this whole big battle, getting them on the outside and getting his legs up, not quite going out. And then just the final move, literally Cesaro throwing Kofi into a crossbody at Swagger, which knocks Swagger over the rope and eliminating them both in one fell swoop. So today we are going to get fucking Cesaro versus Ziggler. I cannot wait. Please, 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 let's give them time. Let this be a good match. These are the two best goddamn people in this company today. Let's just see one hell of a match from them. Okay, we get a rematch for the tag team titles. Jimmy and Jay Uso invoking the rematch clause. We had a little promo from Stardust earlier. Weird. They are referring to the titles as Cosmic Keys. It seems like Stardust is a very childlike innocence. And then Goldust has just gone pure evil and just like, focus. The Usos did a promo, and Jesus, that's one area they do need to work on. They're all like Superfly, yeah? Oh, we got the cheetahs, we got a heart. It's not amazing. I suppose a certain amount, I think young kids and that will get into it, but yeah. They work on that area, Usos. But then the match, really good, solid work from these two teams. Again, they work really well together. It looks like the Usos have incorporated a new finisher, because they never really had a great double team. They did have the double super kick and double splash, but that sort of just only came out on big occasions. But they've started doing the Doomsday device. One Uso has him on the shoulders, the other one flies off of a clothesline, and that sets up for the splash. And they hit it. 1, 2, Goldust hits them with the titles. Usos win, but Goldust retains due to disqualification. Happy for this feud to continue. These are two really good teams, good chemistry together, and quite a fan of seeing Goldust and Stardust get even more dark and devious, so we can get a really good, strong heel team going. Yeah, solid segment. Okay, Divas match. We have Natalya and Rosa Mendes versus Summer and Layla. Oh, poor Natty. Like, on the show, you're having to look after Rosa, and in the ring, you're having to look after Rosa. Thankfully, Natty is in for 90% of this match. And I have to admit, Layla and Summer actually work well as a heel tag team. They cover each other's flaws, and this is actually solid wrestling. Rosa gets in, and they're smart. They keep it short and brief. She gets the hot tag. She just hits a couple of clotheslines, a drop kick. My cat knocks over a load of boxes. You're right, that squeak. Okay. Yeah, and then Summer tries interfering. Natalya throws her out, gets kicked by Layla. This distracts Rosa. Rosa gets rolled up and pinned. Safest way to do it, but actually, even if with Rosa Mendes involved in this match, it wasn't a bad match. Some bits looked a little bit sloppy, but all in all, good work. Let's hope they can keep this up. Frankly, I have no future hopes for Rosa Mendes. Natalya, we always know you're good. I wish they'd let you break out on your own. But I actually really like the combination of Summer and Layla. They're two annoying girls that are really annoying together, but it works as a heel tag team. Like, we had Lay Cool. What is it? Layla only does well in tag teams. That's what we need to get out of this. They just let them go out, have a good match. From the style of it, I literally assumed they were just like, go wrestle. But they had a plan. It was a good match, but yeah, sure. And an indecisive finish. Well, I suppose it's decisive because there was a winner. But yeah, Ziggler gets the roll up. But on the 2 count, Cesaro grabs the rope. Referee's in the wrong position to see it. Ziggler retains. Cesaro is of course not too happy. He doesn't attack him or anything, but he argues with Mike Chioda. This gives me hope. Since this was a Battle Royale to win this honour, to have the Intercontinental title shot, and then also having an unfair thing, I'm hoping this feud continues. I will happily see a Ziggler and Cesaro feud. Please, please, please. I'm so happy with this. This also frees up another feud I'd like to see, which would be Rusev versus Sheamus. It would make so much sense for Rusev to go after the US title. Please make that happen on Raw. But yeah, the main point of this, Ziggler, Cesaro, please let this continue. This is... mwah. The only bad thing about it is we're getting two of the goddamn best wrestlers in one match. That's the only issue. If they're not feuding together, there's going to be two good matches on the show. Now this guarantees one good match. I hope we can cope with this. And then we get our main event. Alexander Rusev versus The Big Show, who's fighting for America and pancakes and burgers in America. Yeah, I thought Rusev did really well against Mark Henry. I think it showed that he can be a top guy. At the very least, he can fill that sort of Umaga role of just a foreign badass that can come and beat up people. And now Big Show is an even bigger challenge, literally. Big Show starts off dominating, but then Alexander does manage to hit a massive kick to the face. He does need to leap into the air to connect, but he does. Yeah, Rusev looking really strong, but then manages to get caught with the choke slam. Lana grabs onto the Big Show's leg, gets pulled into the ring, gives the distraction, and then Rusev pokes the Big Show with the flag multiple times. Pokety, pokety, pokety. You know, maybe just hit him with the flag. Think that would do more instead of just like jabbing him with the tip. Just the tip. Yeah, just Rusev, stop using just the tip. That's what advice I give to you. Not just a tip. People want to see the whole thing being used. The tip, it's just teasing. Just use the whole big, long shaft and twat the Big Show in the face with it. Well, I know that's not allowed, but at least whack him on the back. Yeah, I wish he'd like used the chair or something and just got those shots in. The flag shots did look a bit weak, but it does make sense because then Big Show recovered and punched Rusev in the face. Rusev was going for the massive kick with a run up. Big Show grabs him, knocks him out. I know. As a first match, fine. Giving Big Show the sort of heel advantage. It's a bit different. Rusev has been hurt a little bit through this, but as long as they have a program together and Rusev comes out strong, then this has worked. As long as Rusev can get sort of like a cleanish win over the Big Show, then this program will be good. If not, I'm a bit worried. But yeah, this is a really good episode of SmackDown. Lots of good wrestling on here. No Triple H and Stephanie, I'm bored of seeing them. So Raw should take tips from SmackDown. Like, there was very little, it was just matches. They explain the reason for the match. They have the match. The matches are solid. Good. Do this more, Raw. So, let me know what you thought, what you think is going on in WWE, because we have no idea of any sort of championship match going into Hell in the Cell at this point in time. I've got to think it's Cena and Brock, because there's just no one else I can think of. So, until next time, like, subscribe, and TTFN!